Please stand up.
A very good morning to all. Convocation represents a great celebration for all students, for their achievement and excellence throughout, and appreciation for their efforts, fatigue, and perseverance they made to obtain the highest grades. It is the culmination of years of hard work, dedication, and sacrifice. It's a day to be proud of and a memory to be cherished forever. With these words, we extend a hearty welcome to one and all for the momentous occasion of the convocation ceremony of the 17th batch of SIES Graduate School of Technology. We are indeed very happy to have amongst us Dr. Apurva Palkar, Vice Chancellor, Maharashtra State Skill University, who's our chief guest for today's convocation ceremony. We also welcome Dr. S.V. Vishwanathan, Member Managing Council, Dr. P.V. Parmeshwaran, Honorary Advisor of SIES Graduate School of Technology, Dr. Atul Kenkar, Principal SIES GST. I also welcome Professor Shubhangi Kadu, Exam Cell in Charge, heads of the department, my colleagues and dear students. Let us begin the ceremony on an auspicious note by invoking the blessings of the Almighty. I call upon our student Shruti Iyer for the prayer song and request the dignitaries on the dais to light the lamp.
Vakratunda Mahakaya Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kuru Me Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada Thank you.
Today, we are indeed privileged to have with us Dr. Apurva Palkar as chief guest for today's function. I would like to take this opportunity to introduce her. Dr. Apurva Palkar is the founding Vice Chancellor of Maharashtra State Skill University. She comes with academic experience of more than 28 years in higher education and has been an institution builder. She worked as Director Innovation, Incubation and Linkages at Savitribai Phule Pune University for 4 years prior to joining Maharashtra State Skill University and has done pioneering work in the area of startup and entrepreneurship. She has been a part of skills education for over a decade and has spearheaded mass skilling initiatives in the past. A strong believer of networks, she has contributed immensely in collaborating with various universities, organizations, and governments in her past tenures, and 100+ collaborations done in her last tenure. Innovator at heart, she has worked on various projects leading to unconventional funding opportunities. Education policy making has been her area of interest, and she has been a part of State Higher Education Council Maharashtra under Rashtriya Uchtar Shiksha Abhiyan, Member Skills Committee Government of India, Convener Task Force Globalization of Higher Education, member of AICT, member of AIMA to name a few. She has led projects with Indian Council for Cultural Relations, New Delhi, on universalization of Indian traditional knowledge system. She has led several consultancy projects for industry, governments, municipal corporations. A faculty of marketing management and entrepreneurship, she has been teaching, training MBA students, conducted more than 100 executive development programs for industry, and trained more than 1,000 plus students in entrepreneurship. Application-based research has been her interest, and many students has been awarded PhD under her able guidance. A graduate in mathematics, post-graduation in business management, alumni of IIM Ahmedabad, she is also the recipient of the prestigious Ravi J. Mattai Fellow Award and Academic Leadership Award from Higher Education Forum. Madam, we are really honored to have you with us today. May I request our Honorary Advisor, Dr. P.V. Parameswaran, to welcome our Chief Guest. Thank you, sir. May I request our principal, Dr. Atul Kemkar, to give the welcome address.
Thank you. Very good morning to one and all. On behalf of SIES Graduate School of Technology, I take privilege to welcome our chief guest, Dr. Apurva Palkar, Vice Chancellor of Maharashtra State Skill University, Mumbai. I also welcome our Management Council member, Dr. S.T. Vishwanathan, our advisor, Dr. P.V. Parameswaran sir, all heads of the department, exam cell in charge, faculty members, and all graduated students sitting over here and in GST auditorium. It is indeed a most significant occasion, not only for you, but all of us present over here. I take opportunity to congratulate you all for your success. 4 years from 2018 to 2022, journey was not easy. From March 2019, almost for 2 years, our teaching learning process was shifted to the online mode. It was a very tough job for students as well as for the teachers. But the great effort by our teachers and availability of the strong digital platform, we could able to conduct the teaching learning process smoothly. Some of you must have planned for pursuing the PG program or working in some corporate world or thinking of starting the startup company. I wish you good luck for your bright future and for your future endeavor. Here I would like to mention one quote by our late Prime Minister Indira Gandhi. She said, "There are two kinds of people, those who do the work and those who take credit. Try to be in the first group, there is a less competition there." So, in short, one must take the initiative in doing the work. We should not wait for others to tell us. Another thing is that one should not hesitate to accept the responsibility. Because of this, we can gain the experience and which results into a knowledge. I wish you good luck for your future, and once again thanks to Apurva Madam for sparing her valuable time to grace the occasion. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring words. I now request our esteemed chief guest to deliver the much-awaited convocation address and share her immense experience with the graduating batch who is going to enfold new responsibilities and new challenges. Good morning, everyone. I understand that some of you are in the room and some of you are out of this room online. So, good morning to everyone who is online as well. Respected dignitaries on the dais, Dr. Vishwanathan, Dr. Parmeshwaran, Dr. Kevkar, Dr. Kadu, and dear students and faculty members who are sitting here in front of me. Indeed, it is a great honor and privilege for me to be a part of this program today. I know it's a very, very significant and important day of everyone's life. Everyone looks forward to this day, though you've already been graduated last year. But this day has a very different significance in everyone's life. I would say that this is just the beginning of your new journey, and you've already tasted the real life in last maybe couple of months, 6-8 months that you're already working. I think we're at the right time, in the right country. I know some of you are overseas, but those who are in the country, I would say that you're at the right time, in the right country, and probably in the right profession as well. Because most of you, I understand, or maybe 100% of you are engineering graduates. And when I said most of you are going to be technology experts. And as we see the world today, 70% of the IT human capital to the world is provided by India. So it's not about India that we're speaking of. We are talking of the human capital being created by India for the world. So I'm sure you are not looking at the landscape of India, but you're looking at the landscape of the world that's waiting for you. Information technology is taking us places. There have been huge gaps in the skill space. So on one side, we see that there are layoffs that are happening. We laid off a lot of people some days back. Having said this, this is another statistics that I want to share with all of you sitting in this room. When I see you all graduating, I'm sure the new world of work where you've gone into, you're so immersed in your day-to-day activities that you hardly have any time to think of future learning and upgradation. Another important fact that you all should know is that 60% of the people in the industry today require upskilling. So learning is going to be an integral part of all of you, and we cannot confine ourselves only to the degrees. And what is this learning that you need to be doing continuously? What is this learning that is required to be in your DNA all the time? I know it's very boring to hear this, that, oh, I just finished my degree and you're telling me that I should study again. It's not something that I want to hear today, So I want to be a free bird today with all that red thing that I'm wearing. And, so I just want to go to the world and tell, oh, wow, I am a graduate, But that's not what it is, The point is, if you want to look at the brighter horizons in your life, technology is changing, things are changing, and everything that you learn becomes obsolete in almost roughly 3 to 4 years. So therefore, it will be important for all of you to keep that, thing open in your mind that I'll have to keep learning on the go. And as much as I do this, I grow faster in my life. I'm sure a lot of you would say that in the past I've seen so many of my seniors and alumni who did nothing. But there are a set of people, if you look at the trajectory of the students in last 20 years, I'm sure your college is doing the 17th convocation and 20 years is what you've been in existence. And you look at the trajectory of the students, the growth of the students, and I've done that for my students as well. I found that about
roughly 10% of the kids who are self-starters, what the front benchers always in the class also. So they're the self-starters. Wherever they go in their lives, wherever they go start working, they ensure that they remain ahead of the curve. But majority of us are in the middle bracket, the mid-band kind of students. And then they are the mid-band employees in an organization. So mid-band employees in the organization necessarily doesn't mean that you will not grow fast in your careers. You can and you will, provided you move up the ladder with the times and keep learning, understanding, assimilating what's happening around you. That's very essential and that's very significant. I'd like to share a very small instance of somebody with whom I've been interacting for few days. And this one company, I taught this student way back in 1996. He was my student in 1996. And then also he was a very bright student. He happened to move to the level of Asia head for Accenture. He was a techie like you. He did his MBA while I was teaching him. And then he moved on into a profile of human resources, HR. So he was the global head for HR. And suddenly, while he was in London for almost 10-15 years, he decided to quit his cushy, beautiful job and decided to get into his own venture. And while he was in the mid-age, almost I think he was in his early 40s when he decided to do this. And now he's set up a very, very beautiful initiative, which is just about 4 years old, funded company, and almost about $10 million investment that has come to his company, where he is doing what all of us dream and think of. So this is where I was trying to tell you what is the shift and the change that's happening. Even on campuses that we have seen, where it was more of a face-to-face interview, you went through probably an aptitude test to get into a job, and then an interview that happened, and then you went into a company, or the rest of you who wanted to go for your master's, you would have given some other examination and gone. So this is a unique initiative this company, student of mine, has come out with, and which is video-based interviews. And let me tell you why I am harping on this aspect and talking this to you today. This company today is doing mass recruitments for people with 2 to 7 years of work experience. So that's the typical band that you will get into in roughly 1 or 2 years. And this is where you start realizing that I really want to do something different. And this is where the statistics that tells me that for every 1 lakh CVs or the interviews conducted by him, there are 75% of the people who fail, and only 25% of them who make it to the next level. And then when we went into doing the due diligence of the 75% of the people, why did they not go from a next level to X plus, and everyone wants to go to the Z level? The reasons found were that companies, unlike colleges where you just get grades, and probably sometimes it's about practicals and it's about pleasing some teachers, doing a little bit of, option mein chhod diya, thoda sa padhai kar liya, and ensure that you could get that 60% or whatever is required for your placements, etc., which I have heard from the principal sir also, that 80% of you qualified to be in the placement process. So this is not what real life is. Real life is very tough and very different, and this is where the companies, I'm sure you've tasted that, and this is where we realized that when we were working this with this student of mine who set up this company, that out of the skill sets required by the company, for the 10 skill sets required, there were only about 25% of the people who had 8 skill sets. Rest of them fared a little bit here and there. So aapka jo knowledge hai, information hai, what you've learned here, what you learn on the job will help you, support you only to get to a certain level. And this is where we said we'll help and support people with this. And this is where universities like ours, Maharashtra State Skills University, has been established for people who move up the ladder, help and support people moving up the ladder. And I'm sure sky is the limit for all of you to get into the spaces, keep learning, keep trying to find new horizons for yourself, and be a part of the nation building. You are the crafters of India. I know this is a very bold and a big statement which you don't want to think of. I'm happy being myself. But you may be happy being yourself, but you're contributing some way to the nation building. And I think India is supposed to be at a stage where the world is looking at us. Yesterday, I was amazed that I am just about 7 months old. My university is just 7 months old. As I said, the world is looking at us. MIT, Boston approached me saying that we would like to engage with you to build your university. Things are reversing. People are looking at India. People are looking at demographics of India. People are looking at youth in India. People are looking at education in India. People are looking at you. The world is looking at you. And you are going to be the pillars of the country in times to come. Don't think you will live for yourself, you will live for your families, or you will live for your organization. You are definitely going to live for your nation, and you are going to be the ones that the world will be very happy to look at. Today is the beginning of a new story in your life, and I wish that all of you keep your eyes and ears open to the change that is happening around you. Don't get into complacency. It may be important for all of you to understand that if you have to grow, you cannot be complacent. You can't be in your comfortable zones. The day you get into your comfortable zones would be the last day of the growth for you. Sky is the limit. The country is moving very, very fast. We are looking at a $5 trillion economy that the Prime Minister has been talking of. The state has been talking of. And I think an institute like yours, SIES, is also the builder of the human capital for the world. Last but not the least, you are the torch bearers of SIES. Come what may, you will always remain an alumni of this institution. You will be taking this torch outside. Ensure that this torch is brighter and brighter as you move. Create the network of your alumni that the college should feel proud of. You're all going to be alumni of Mumbai University as well as this great institution. I have high regards for your institution. It is a well-grounded institution doing a lot of good work. And I hope and pray that all of you keep up the spirit of the institution that you belong to. Keep up to the spirit of your own selves. Make yourself happy. Make yourself what the world is looking at. Become an inspiration for others. Best of luck to you. Thank you.
Thank you, madam, for those valuable insights. I am sure it will be very useful to our graduates who are endeavoring into their new journey. I now request Professor Shubhangi Kadu, our exam cell in charge, to brief us about the convocation.
Thank you, madam. Good morning, all. We are proud to announce that 463 students from various disciplines are eligible for the award of graduation degree of the University of Mumbai this year. We have total 107 students from computer engineering, 147 students from electronics and telecommunication engineering, 71 from information technology, 65 from printing and packaging technology, and 73 students from mechanical engineering who will be receiving their graduation degree today. The presentation of degrees of various departments will be as follows: Electronics and Telecommunication Engineering, Information Technology, Computer Engineering, Printing and Packaging Technology, and Mechanical Engineering. The degrees will be presented by the respective department head of the departments to all the eligible students who have joined us today.
Thank you, madam. Now I request Principal Sir to declare the convocation ceremony open.
I hereby declare that convocation ceremony open.
Thank you, sir. Now we begin with the convocation ceremony for the departments of Electronics and Telecommunication and Information Technology. I would now request HOD Electronics and Telecommunication Department Dr. Preeti Himnani to call upon the names of the students for the conferment of degrees of EXTC students.
Thank you. Yes, please maintain silence. Mativanan S. Mativanan S. Aditya Gulde. Ganpati Raman Lakshmi Narayan. Shivam Gurule. Kaushalya Naidu. Krishna Nayak. Aditya Swaminathan. Sajid Agarwal. Ananda Babu. Kaushik Sangani. Shamika Aslikar. Aishwarya Mohan. Shamini Walwal. S.A.K. Ravi Goyal. Poonam Munde. Mridula Murade. Ritika Chaudhary. Nancy Deshpande. Divya Kamila. Omkar Dundre.
Nikhil Bhadave, Gagandeep Singh, Mushavit Gaonkar, Dipesh Ghagre, Ishan Darak, Sufian Gurandar, Bhumika Gokhale, Akansha Gaur, Gauri S. Sangeeta Gowda, Sanjay Gujar, Kitty Kanchal, Arshad Hassani, Aina Shimla, Gopal Iyer, Sumit Yadav, Siddharth Jain, Shekha Jinaran, Rishikesh Jodhekar, Krishna Kamble, Kalpana Sadaran, Kavita Ashok Kumar, Inayat Khan, Aditi Puste, Aditi Kotian, Surya M. Balakrishnan Madhupati, Ishita Mahato, Deepika Matre, Rohan Mole,
Pranav Nair. Deepika Nair. Akasha Bhakti. Parvati Pandaram. Neha Patni. Yes, please clap. Don't stop clapping. Neha Patni. Vishnu Patil. Ganesh Pillai. Ratnesh Polsani. Abhilash Tijari. Niranjan Raju. Ram Prakash. Vinapati Please clap for your friends. Karam Lili Kanjara. Satish Devaraman. Sudesh Pawan. Ajay Sundar. Mrinal Sindhu. Sachin Sindhu. Aditya Kumar Singh. Vaibhav Singh. Vikram Singh. Puneet Sanjay Rao. Rajnesh Thakur. Sudeep Gora. Vijay Verma. Aditi Yadav. Vivek Temple. Akshay Sheikh. Don't stop clapping. Baby, Ashutosh Krishna, Ashutosh Krishna, Satish Nadar, Vignesh Naidu, Subhash Chauhan, Yash India, Science Technical, Ranveer Vishwakarma, congratulations to all of ECT students. You will not be properly your name, spelling are proper. If any issue there, you should contact. Thank you all of you.
Now I request Dr. Lakshmi Sudha Madam to please call upon the names of IT students and for the conferment of the degree. Please maintain silence, students. Wait for 2 minutes. Students, please maintain silence.
Yes, students, please maintain silence. We'll start. Dhruv Manoj from IT. Anchal Ganesh Mani. Ayush Parak. Abhinaya Jaykumar. Aishwarya Jagadishwaran. Anish Arun. Mandi Rajesh. Chaudhary Mahendra. Deshpande Atharva. Devada Jyoti. Please clap, students. Dharani Harikrishnan. Gopalkar Nachiket. Dicholkar Sakshi. Diwan Kadir. Surendra Bhaskar. Gavadakar Prashant. Idrishi Rabia. Please clap, students. Iyengar Sairam. Siddesh Iyer. Suraj Iyer. Yadav Manish. Koneti Monica. Mansuri Muhammad Aftab. Mantri Vaishnavi. Akash Ashok. Elvina Pushpam. Nadar Akash. Nadar Bharat. Ashwin Nair. Nambia Rashwat. Pattar Swarabi. Pati Samadji. Ritika Karthikeyan, Rohit Veermani, S. Ananta Selvi, clap students. Kalaskar Prathamesh, Srijani Sandra, please clap for your students. Rohit S. Sawant Aditi, clap for your grand students. Sawant Nirmit, Selvan Malvika, Sheikh Aftab, please clap. Sheikh Shoham, Shetty Pooja, Shetty Tanvi, please clap students, don't stop. Sri Kripa, Kritik Pramod, Pade Arpa, Vanita yes, Vagela Snehal, Yadava Ganesh, S.R. Muhammad, Abhishek Iyer, please clap students. Kavi Arasan, Praveen Peter, Savant Rohan Kumar, Sweta Deepak, Seva Ankush, congratulations students.
Congratulations to all students. I now request our principal, Dr. Atul Kevkar, to administer the convocation pledge.
All are requested to stand up and repeat after me. I, as student of the Bachelor of Engineering 2018-22 batch, of SIES Graduate School of Technology, pledge, wherever my life may take me, I will use my knowledge and experience and skills to the best of my ability for the well-being of the society at large. I will uphold the values and ethics inculcated in me by the South Indian Education Society in my professional endeavors. I will act with honesty and integrity, both in personal as well as professional capacity, taking responsibilities for my action and respecting the rights, opinions, and dignity of all. I will be loyal, ambassador of my institute, and will seek to promote its welfare and maintain its reputation. Lastly, I will strive to become a globally responsible citizen with Indian values and ethos.
Once again, a very hearty congratulations to all the new graduates. I hope your dreams take you to the corners of the earth, to the highest of your hopes, and to the most precious places your heart has ever known. All the best, students. All the students are requested to collect their snack boxes from outside the auditorium. I also request faculty members to escort the students to the outside of the auditorium. Students, please wait. Students, please be seated for the photograph.
Thank you.